Modern TV, man. We back with another one. We back, man. And today, we got a good topic, man. I know Drake is like the center of attention. Everybody's talking about Drake. But the boy be in the news, man, so we gotta talk about it, man. But this time, it doesn't have too much to do with Kendrick. This is kind of a whole different topic. I see something interesting on the timeline and on TikTok and stuff. So want to kind of talk about it, man. And it's pretty much between Kodak and Drake. I'm not sure if y'all seen recently, they were both at it's called Camp in Houston, like a day party, kind of vibey type spot. Looked like it was like a day party or a brunch type of event. And they weren't, I guess near each other. They weren't by each other or whatever. Don't look like they spoke. And people are kind of like interested and want to know like what's going on, what would be the reason or whatever. Like they both, have shown love to each other in the past. What would be their reason for them not to speak or, show love to each other. So we want to talk about that, kind of break that down a bit, man, because it's something that's interesting, right? And I don't think people really understand, like, where this comes from and don't understand how this isn't something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, this goes back. You know what I feel me? Like, this goes back to, we can take it back to about 20, I want to say 15, maybe 2016. When Kodak first came out, Heart of the Projects was a big project in Florida, in the South, but really in Florida, man, we were really embracing Kodak, man. And, he had songs on there like Skrilla, and then he had Skirt, right? Now, there's a video of Drake on a private plane, he vibing the skirt, he dancing and all that. And when we see it out here in Florida, we like, oh, damn, like, that's a big look, bro. Drake out here vibing the Kodak, he fucking with Kodak or whatever. Like, that's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, out here in Florida, we like, damn, that's what's up, and then not too long after that, Kodak had did an interview. I want to say it was with Double XL. It was the big moment, man, when Kodak, and then not on the freshman list, I don't think it was, but it was like right before that or a little bit before the freshman list or something. I might have the timeline wrong, but this stuff did happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely did happen. You can do your research on it. But yeah, Drake had did the dance on the plane, you feel me, on Instagram to Skirt. And then when Kodak was asked about it, how he felt about Drake showing him love, and this is young Kodak too, man. This is teenage Kodak, so he's still legit. Kodak's still a young, you know what I'm saying? He's still legit, but he's so knowledgeable, man. He wise, you know what I'm saying, for a youngin'. And he was basically saying like, man, that's cool and all, that's dope. I appreciate it, salute. But if you really want to show me some love, put me on the song, man. Let me get some residuals so I can eat. You feel me? And the word residuals, I remember that was the word he used. And it's like, dang, for a youngin', to think like that fresh in the game where essentially Drake is the biggest artist, you know what I'm saying? And he's showing you love. A lot of people would have jumped on that opportunity real quick and, reached out to him, did a song, whatever, and put it out or whatever the case may be. But for him to think that way, early in the game like that, man, he didn't even have an official debut album out yet. And, he was thinking like that. That showed like, bruh, I know what I'm doing in this game. I got some, I might be young, but I got some OGs around me who's been around this. At that time, Kodak cousin G1, he's been in the industry. He knows what's going on, man, and his cousins and all that, at that time when he was around. So people didn't expect that. And to be honest, I don't think Drake expected that, you know what I'm saying? Because he's coming fresh off of, the Migos and all that. Well, not fresh, but he's coming off of showing the Migos love and all these artists love and helping blow them up, you know what I'm saying? Their careers up and stuff like that. So I know Drake caught that, by surprise. He didn't really expect that to be the reaction. You feel me? But it's really interesting. Also, academics was talking about it real quick too before I move forward. Academics were saying the interaction and the relationship between Drake and Kodak is really interesting because Kodak has a lot of songs with Drake, but Drake wants Kodak to put it out, so it'd be like a Kodak featuring Drake. But again, Kodak being wise, man, and understanding how this game goes, it's like, nah, why not make it, a Drake featuring Kodak song? Why not you put it out there? That's a bigger look for me. You know what I'm saying? If you put the song out and I'm featured on it, looks better for me, but that has yet to happen. And it's not Drake's first time doing that, man. Benny the Butcher, he has features with Drake, and they asked him multiple times, like, hey, when's the song coming out? We know you got that Drake feature, what's going on? And Benny kind of, play dances around and he don't really answer. He says label things or whatever. But to me, I feel like we all know, bro. Like, Drake wants Benny, I'm pretty sure, to put that out and have it featured by Drake, brother, instead of Drake putting it out featuring Benny. I think that would be a very big look for Drake to do that. It would be a big look for Benny the Butcher, but I don't know. And I guess, Drake wants that look. It seems like he wants to be like, yeah, like I jump on the song, he put it out, make me look good kind of thing, and I help take his career to the next level. One thing that people gotta understand, man, you gotta understand how Florida works, bro. Had Drake put the song out featuring Kodak, bro, that would have took Drake off to another level in Florida. And not saying that he needs it or anything like that, but again, just the way how Florida works, man, in the streets. In Florida, we don't need cosigns to blow up. I'm going to just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm stamping that. I don't care. We don't need the industry to blow us up. You blow up in the streets in Florida. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Raw Wave didn't need no Drake cosign. He didn't need cosign from nobody. The streets cosign Raw Wave and blew him up. Boss Man D-Lo, the streets blew him up. You know what I'm saying? No cosign. He blew up right here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Boston Richie, he didn't need a cosign. You know what I'm saying? Young Scooter and Free Band Camp, whatever, they discovered him, but he was already blowing up right here in Florida. So that's the thing. Like, if he was outside in 14, 15, 16, 17, Kodak was ripping and running Florida. He was in Orlando, heavy. You know what I'm saying? He was really performing out here in the trenches and all types of, homecomings at FAMU and all that. Like, Kodak was really outside with it, man. The streets blew him up. So, as big as that Drake feature would have been for him, man, but ultimately you see he ain't necessarily need it, man. This isn't the same as other states and other cities, man. Like, the industry don't really dictate, in my opinion, what's going on in Florida. You know what I'm saying? We dictate what happens, you know what I'm saying, right here in the streets. Man, Kodak also sees, like, Drake going on tour with 21 Savage. He putting out a collab with 21 Savage. So why would I go put out a song featuring you when you are out here embracing other young artists, you know what I'm saying? And it's making you look really good. Drake embracing 21 Savage the way he's doing, and them going on tour and the Her Loss and all that made Drake look really good. Don't get me wrong. It makes, 21 Savage look good. It blows his career up. But in a way, it's like, yeah, I'm attached to that, though. I play a role in you blowing up. You know what I'm saying? And Kodak ain't having that, man. Ain't no Florida artists out here having that, man. That's not really, how we rock, how we move out here, man. So I think with them having I don't want to say a problem, right? I ain't gonna say it's a beef or anything like that, right? Because ain't nothing happened to any one of them or to any, one of their camps or anything like that. So there ain't no physical altercation happen. So it ain't necessarily a beef. But them not speaking, yeah, that plays a role, bro. Like, you're not about to play me like I'm a peon, bro. Like, I'm a jit just riding your coattail looking for you to show me love. Like, that ain't happening. Real love, back to Kendrick, right? Earlier in the video, I said, it's not too much Kendrick stuff, but where Kendrick does play a role in this, man, because I don't think people understand when Mr. Morale came out and people heard Kodak all over that album. That was seemed very random, right? It was like, what? Like, Kodak got a feature on there. He got an interlude on there. He's talking all over there. Like, it's damn near like a Kendrick Lamar album, narrated pretty much by, Kodak. Like, he showed him super love again. So now Kodak can eat forever off of that album, back to those residuals that he was speaking about when he was about 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? He got that now. And that's like that chess move again by Kendrick. He's so smart, man. I'm pretty sure Kendrick fucked with Kodak, but that's a chess move. I'm gonna show you what you're supposed to do. You ain't show Kodak no love. I'm gonna show you what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna put him not only on the interlude, but I'm gonna give him a verse. I'm gonna let him talk all over and narrate the album pretty much. I'm gonna show you what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And so to now, I feel like with that, Kendrick and Kodak, they like this. They locked in. You know, Kodak said like, man, we Gemini babies. You know what I'm saying? We locked in together. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big move, bro, because when I seen that, when I heard Mr. Morale, I said, hold on. Kodak Black, do me hear the steps? You know what I'm saying? Okay, longer. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. Or when you heard him on the interlude where he say, what you doing with Kendrick? What you doing with a legend? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how people think it for real. We like, hold on. How this even, what, like, what you mean? In the studio with K-Dot, fresh out the feds, like, but that was a big moment for Kodak's career, and that's a moment that he's gonna forever eat off of, man. And for whatever reason, Drake ain't trying to let my boy eat, bruh. And you know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. But for those who are wondering, you know, what's going on with them not speaking, and this is all my opinion, right? This is why I think why the relationship isn't as close as it could be, you know, how close it should be as well. You know, I think that definitely plays a role, man. You can't say you rock with me or you fuck with me, but when it comes down to me eating for real, you know, you ain't really standing on business how it's supposed to be, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's my take on it. That's what I think. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, what you think. Do you want to see a collab tape between Kodak and Drake? You know what I'm saying? Or do you not want to, you know, see that? I don't know. Why wouldn't you? But shoot, I want to see it. I ain't gonna lie. But what y'all think? Do y'all think it's smoke? Is people reaching? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Margin TV. Till next time.